Okay. Let me hear Coalition talk about Gears E-Day. What this dude, Rod Ferguson. Rod Ferguson. I'm a little iffy on what he did with Gears 5, but I kind of mess with it though. But he can do anything he want in this one, so I'm trying to see what he gonna do with it though. They studio look clean though, dang. Y'all go in there to do no work.
Welcome to the Coalition here in Vancouver, British Columbia,
Coalition,
Canada, home of Gears of War.
I feel like I'm shaded though.
When Gears debuted in 2006, it instantly redefined the genre.
It changed the world.
And now in 2026, we're on the cusp of another rare moment. A chance to honor where we've been, celebrate with our fans,
did change gaming for me though. Gears of War 2
Gears is going next.
Bro, because these things be really having the coolest studios, all this stuff in here.
The day the world changed and, it's like, and the fight began.
When you really look at these studios, they be having mini fridges on deck, snack machines, they be having courtyards, they be sitting outside, and it's like all it is so we don't get a game for 7 years.
And today, for the
what
first
are we
time,
paying y'all
we're ready to take you inside the studio and show you all the ways to play.
I want nothing more than that for them, bro. These games just be going to work and chilling sometimes. I don't mind it.
Gears yet.
It is what it is.
Is that all you got?
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Before we talk about what this game is, I think it's important to share why we chose E-Day. When we started this project,
Rod's
we
not
were moving
overseeing
to
this
Unreal
game. He probably working on Gears 6.
Foundation with a blank slate. So we took a moment to reflect on what makes
just
Gears
creative
so
directed
special to us and to our fans. And we realized that all of the things that make this world feel so unique, brotherhood, brutality, that melancholy beauty, and over-the-top spectacle, are all perfectly set up in this one moment in time, E-Day. The moment the Locust ripped through the ground and changed the history of Sarah forever. And to tell that story, we wanted to build an experience that evoked the vibes of the original Gears game.
The dude put the laughing emojis and said UE5.
So we started with this one still from the Mad World trailer.
All around
it's Marcus facing down the Locust, defiantly firing into the darkness against overwhelming odds. And we said, this is the emotional core of Gears. This is the tone and feeling that we wanted to build our next game.
You're losing through all of Gears so much.
Game yet.
Like we just keep
losing.
losing.
Is a story we haven't been able to tell before because we didn't have the technology to do it. We finally have the tools to reimagine the Gears world at a new, unprecedented level of detail.
Okay. Yeah, I'm already seeing the aesthetics though. I see more of Sarah for real.
With the densest, most detailed world we've ever created. With seamless, large-scale environments.
Oh my!
Fully dynamic ray tracing.
Yeah! And it's gonna have little free-roam elements. A little bit, maybe not.
Starting with an empty hard drive, we literally rebuilt everything from scratch. Characters, enemies, weapons, animation, sound, the world itself. And then we tear it apart.
And the maps look crazy!
You'll fight against bigger and more brutal enemies with new and craftier weapons and navigate the battlefield with more natural character movement.
Even their sprinting is like different. Because like this is the beginning, bro. They was running more like, I don't know.
This is a game that feels like Gears, but plays like new.
Now we're inside.
It's a return to the feelings that we had when we played the original games, but now reimagined, evolved, and enhanced with the power of a new engine.
If you serious say this don't look cool, you're a literal bum.
Before the events of the original Gears of War. After decades of conflict, peace has finally been declared on Sarah, and the Gears have returned home.
Hold on, bro. Time run out for 80,000 hours. Time them out for 80,000 hours, bro.
Marcus Phoenix and Dominic
80,000 hours.
Santiago are young veterans trying to adjust to civilian life while grieving the loss of someone they both loved. Carlos Santiago, Dom's older brother and Marcus's best friend.
To Carlos.
To Carlos. Best fucking brother anyone could ask for.
Carlos died in combat.
Why does Dom sound so different?
Sacrifice before the war ended, and without him,
to me,
Marcus and Dom's relationship is distant.
The emotion from our refinery, intense power.
With the world just barely on the cusp of peace and our characters coming to terms with their new
Halo
reality,
better.
the locusts emerge and
Oh, this
change
time out for
everything.
60,000 hours, actually.
Coalition emergency broadcast system. There are reports of multiple tremors causing minor damage across Kelowna.
Strap these up.
E-Day tells not one, but two origin stories. The start of this world falling apart and a brotherhood coming together. And over the course of 3 intense days, you'll see how loss reshapes this
I mean, that
world
is.
and our characters.
I'm sorry, what link is?
Beginning
Hold this
with a
time
night
out for
of desperate
60
survival in a
million.
brand
No,
new
no, no, no,
city.
no. Ain't no never mind. Ain't no never mind. Hold this time out, buddy.
We decided to
You
focus
niggas
our
got time
story
today.
on just
You
one
niggas got
city.
time today. Guess what?
So
I
you
got
could
time
really
too.
feel what war does to people. When we started creating Kelowna, we
Me
wanted
too.
it to be more than just a
Me
background.
too.
We wanted to feel
Bro, what? That's what I was saying, Carol.
like it was another
Niggas all of a sudden
character
want
in
to
the
start
story,
talking like they like that. Like they
with
just
layers
showed they.
and personality. Kelowna used to be all about innovation and discovery.
Crazy, right?
Years of industrialization for the
That's what
Cold
happened
War
with one
effort
goof
totally
nigga
reshaped it.
named Ron.
With such a
coming
rich
in.
history, it made sense to lean into
He
that
just
classic Gears
he
retro
just
vibe.
he just I said, no, I'm here for Gears, bro.
Towering architecture, robust vehicles,
Oh yeah, we whipping that one.
grounded technology. Kind of like those gritty industrial cities from the
Grounded
1970s.
technology. Got this
We
old
also look right
IBM
outside
looking
these
typewriter in
windows
this
at the
other thing. I
mountains,
see it.
the ocean, and local landmarks to help give Kelowna its unique style.
It'd be funny when the technology don't make sense. How that look old and futuristic at the same time?
As you
We
play
held
the
the line.
campaign, the city reveals
I didn't
itself
even get
through
to
the
say
main
it this whole
districts.
stream because they started
The
with it.
historic center.
There
with
was
its
no line
classic
to be held
Gears
this stream,
architecture
but
in
bro, we
stone
had this
and
line for
steel.
2 years.
The downtown core,
Or
more
a
modern,
year.
reshaped
Really.
by decades of industrial
Held the line
growth.
for a year.
The military airfield, set at the forest edge with shipyards nearby,
We did hold the line,
refineries,
Lucas. You're not lying.
and supporting
We did hold the
working-class
line.
neighborhoods, built around
at
constant
this.
emulsion production.
Gears plays best in a city, and Kelowna
That
is
Lancer
the
holding
ultimate
595
battlefield.
bullets.
Kelowna's density, tight streets, mixed with open spaces, let us rethink how gear moves
Oh
through the
my.
world, and it created the perfect
We
stage
parkouring
for
in this
greater
mud.
scale and verticality in combat. Our soldiers are basically giant tanks in armor. They slam into cars, weaving through hails of bullets.
Yeah. Hey.
We wanted to
hey.
keep that heaviness, but add more fluidity to how you move through the battlefield. Cover is life in Gears,
This is looking.
and we've completely rebuilt our movement and cover systems, with smoother transitions and a bigger range of cover heights and shapes, including new low ground cover. This all
Low
allows
ground,
us to
that's what I
create
saw.
more
That's what I
complex
said, he
and
was so
organic feeling
low.
spaces than ever before.
That's crazy.
From sprint, you can now slide, which lets you quickly get under objects, slide around corners, or transition more smoothly into cover from a run. And we added the ability to jump, which really opened up this citywide battleground. We get to play with more verticality, climbing walls and vehicles, or clearing gaps in crumbling buildings to reach new flanking routes. At the heart of our gameplay is still that great Gears combat puzzle. A mix of unique enemy combinations, tactical weapon choices, and your ability to read and move through the arena. But now you have more choice than ever, and we get these peaks of almost action movie sequences. You can throw yourself off a balcony, land next to your buddy and revive him, scramble through cover, slide under a truck, and hit safety on the other side. We get these amazing Gears playgrounds, small and large, where all these elements come together, and the city is filled with them.
Our missions move across the city, from linear fights in narrow streets and alleys to more open districts, where you have access to entire neighborhoods. Now you have strategic choices. Do you take the enemy head on? Do you flank them from a side entrance? Or do you climb up to the balcony across the street and take them all out with your long shot? It's up to you. And if you're playing co-op with your friends, well, then you can try all three at the same time. Taking your own path reveals small stories from the city. Survivors trapped in an apartment.
There's a civilian in that building. 4th floor.
A Raven crashed in the distance. A group of Gears readying an ambush. You still have your orders, but it's up to you to decide where you offer to help or how much of the city you choose to explore.
And that city is fully realized. To create a city of this scale and detail, we needed to invest in an entire suite of tools. Tools for roads, intersections, sidewalks, e-holes, buildings, rooftops, and pipes. We have a procedural content generation toolset for scattering millions of pieces of trash and debris across the ground to make Kelowna feel lived in. This is the largest, most complex location you've ever seen in a Gears game.
But the board control is connected to an older antenna. I can reconfigure their radios to reach Afira.
Do it. The remaining Gears will hold the fort.
In other Gears games, the world's basically already dead. There are very few human survivors left.
But
in
not
E-Day,
this
you're
one!
watching a live city get ripped apart in front of you. People who once went to work, sporting events, and celebrated the possibility of peacetime are now stopped in their tracks. They abandon their cars and run for survival, attempting to find refuge in subways or stores. A glimpse of a child's toy or dinner left uneaten are reminders of what's been lost and the horror of what the locusts have unleashed.
So it's not really like they studio
You'll
set up.
experience the locust decimation at all scales in E-Day through our customized destruction technology. E-holes are back, unleashing waves of enemies from under your feet at any moment.
Okay.
As a game design element, getting to use E-holes again as a spawn mechanic is brilliant. Locusts can come out of the ground anywhere, you can toss a grenade in to close them up, it just adds this great tactical layer to encounters.
But you'll also encounter massive sinkholes that'll pull down vehicles and entire buildings. And no amount of detail is too small, as micro-destruction goes beyond what we've ever done before.
Rod, you're gonna shut up, bro. You're gonna shut up, bro.
Your impact is real, visceral, and
He's
leaves a mark
talking
on
right
the world.
now. He said, "Don't give it up."
Destroyed Beauty has long been a visual pillar of Gears of War, and we finally get to show the before, making the after hit that much harder.
No.
You'll recognize a neighborhood that was once intact is now completely destroyed. You'll walk through city streets filled with smoke and fire, and it feels completely different from how you first experienced it. You start getting this real feeling of the city's a character, and it's really under attack. It's the fall of Kelowna.
This is the fall of Sarah. Hey.
E-Day is an intentionally intimate story. There's this colossal event going on in the plot, but the actual characters and the journey they go on is where you get to explore themes of burden, of loss, and of loyalty. The whole world of Gears is about characters. It's the nightmarish monsters from below versus the soldiers that hold the line in a war for survival.
Oh my goodness, man.
You okay? No way this is real. It's pretty fucking real to me. On your feet.
This was our opportunity to focus on what makes Gears characters so special and what makes our enemies so iconic. The entire
that was
campaign
raw.
is played from the perspective of our new squad, Bravo.
Stillwater.
As the invasion breaks out, you'll meet Mags Carter, a former Gear now sweating it out at Kelowna's emulsion refinery.
Yeah, why don't you come talk shit when your balls drop? And quit going through my stuff.
And you'll also meet rookie cadet Lucas Reyes.
What the hell?
A sharp comms officer who never made it to the front lines despite his dreams of military glory.
Holy fucking shit.
Is that the Punisher actor, G?
Mags and Lucas, together with Marcus and Dom, are 4 soldiers thrown together, fighting through tensions with each other while fighting the Locusts, ultimately forging their bonds in battle.
We follow Bravo Squad with our cinematic cameras, just like the intense war movies we love. The shots are intentionally gritty and a bit shaky, And leaning into these rough edges is what makes you feel like you're right in the middle of the action.
Bravo's story also intertwines with others called to defend the city, including returning characters like warrior philosopher Ty Caliso.
Our roads converge again. Marcus Phoenix.
Ty.
And fans of the books
wow,
will
we really gonna get Ty's like we gonna see
Gil Gettner in game for the very first time.
Let's go and fuck this mess.
Marcus and Dom are
I didn't know
absolute
Ty
legends.
was in.
You can spot those strong jaws and thick necks from a mile
in
away.
the cog longer.
If you go too realistic, you lose those unique features that make them stand out.
Yeah.
Honestly, Marcus just isn't Marcus if you take away his classic perma-scout. So instead of chasing perfect realism, we focused on making them believable and memorable.
Thank you!
Details that really make them who they are.
Can you say this louder so that every other developer can hear you right now?
Character fidelity in Gears of War E-Day far surpasses anything
That's
we've
part of
been
why I
able
don't
to
care
achieve
about what we
before.
read right now.
Our facial animation
I'm sorry,
systems
I
have
said
been
it.
completely upgraded for E-Day. With 3 times more joints and over 350
Them
facial
Sony
shapes
niggas gonna glaze,
sculpted for
though,
each head
man.
alone to really represent the emotion in our characters. Marcus has
It's
more
cool, though.
detail in his eyelashes than his entire character model did in the original Gears of War on Xbox 360.
Phoenix. Marcus. Sergeant, 26 RTI C Company. Next to kin, Adam Phoenix.
With the amount of layers we have, we've never had fidelity at this scale. Combined with a much more sophisticated animation rig, this allows us to have way more expressive characters with a huge range. From a
I'm
small
tripping. That's a
smirk
whole man. Like, bro.
to yells on the battlefield.
Come and get some, you goddamn grubs!
Your experience takes on a new intensity. We're pushing the graphical limit with 4K Ultra HD resolution, native HDR10 rendering, hardware ray tracing at 60 frames per
Someone
second
said,
in campaign,
the greed they
and
speak
up to
of, just give me
120
horn
frames per
mode.
second in multiplayer.
The greed they speak of.
To make them more
Give me horn
believable,
mode.
we made them
The greed they
scarier.
speak of in the
The
Bible.
drones are wild
Bro hasn't heard
and
about horn
vicious.
mode. He get nervous. Yeah.
The boomers are even bigger this time around.
Hey, Jude, too crazy. Hey, hey.
Living battering rams smashing through doors
KL.
onto the battlefield. The wretches scream so loud it disorients you before they rip you apart. And the Reavers, they crawl
4K is
up buildings and
overrated.
fire from above.
It is.
Basically,
I'm saying that from my
the
2K
whole
monitor
Army,
right now. You know what I'm
whether
saying?
new or old, are more intense than ever before.
Oh my! That was wrong. That was wrong. I don't think you could do that in the previous games.
We save everyone we can.
Like kick up the ticker and shoot it in midair. That was way too hard. That. Look at these artworks.
Gears
This
of
is.
War has never been a horror game, but the world has always felt horrifying.
Yeah. Ah.
And
Very
with
true.
E-Day, we lean into that even more.
Yikes! I had dropped
Running
frames.
core system means
Is
damage
the stream
feels
okay?
meaty,
Does it look fun?
responsive, and satisfying.
That was satisfying.
Muscle and cloth deforms in response to your attacks, and blood and bone damage adds to the intensity of combat. Gore is localized as well. Shoot a locust in the armor leg, and you'll see the bullet take a chunk out of it. Or land a heavy shot on a limb, and our dismemberment system will rip it clean off in glorious detail.
Dead Space vibes.
The Nasha is going to get you the most satisfying shots, covering you in blood, or pop heads from afar with the long shot. We've revamped our favorite weapons for E-Day.
Okay, this went on long enough. I've seen everything I need to see, bro. Okay,
New ones for
you
even
got
more
me.
brutal ways to tear your enemies apart. The new
You
Cut
got
Puncher
me.
grenade launcher is a
Okay.
cog weapon that fires armor-piercing explosive rounds. Quick fire a round to let it explode, or hold the trigger to control when it detonates. That means you can place a well-timed explosion behind an enemy protected by cover, or with practice, master its long-range eco closing potential. The Incinerator is our new shotgun. You can see the emulsion literally melt the skin off an enemy's body. Before,
This
you
is
probably get
something
into a
Gears
grapple
has
with an
never
enemy
missed
team
with.
charging at
I'm gonna
you.
explain, G.
Now, You feel the power of getting
somehow
to the
they
center and
always
down when they get close.
impress me with something cool like this.
And of course, the Lancer.
Okay, good. Okay. All right. That weapon will never get old.
Nice.
The creation of the Chainsaw Lancer is another origin story from lore that we wanted to show in E-Day. From the moment that Ty grabbed that chainsaw to rip through a locust at the Superstore, to a prototype kit bash on the front lines of the invasion, all to deliver on that gratifying moment when you finally get to slice a grub in two.
Nigga Marcus, oh. Nice. Revive me!
Gears music has always been about tension, escalation, and release. When a fight kicks off, the music hits hard.
But I ain't gonna lie.
As things get more dangerous. And when you've dropped
Gears
the last
music
enemy,
is,
you hear
it's
that
okay.
familiar big ringing
The
chord.
menu music in 3 has to be somewhere most iconic. I don't.
For
but this-
E-Day, we kept that structure,
It is dramatic
but made the
as well,
sound
though.
harsher. Together
The only
with our
iconic
composer,
one I can
Adam
think of is just the
Mastika,
menu music
we
in
built the score
3.
to match a world on the verge of collapse. The electric
They
guitar
might
returns
surprise me
alongside
with this one,
classical
though.
instruments, but both are pushed into uncomfortable territory.
We'll see what bro do. It's crazy when I learned that the dude who made the music for
Like dragging
Gears,
a bone saw
and specifically
across a
I think
cello,
Gears 2 and 3,
creating dissonance that
is the
never
same
fully
dude that made the
resolved.
music for Transformers. The Bay movies, bro. 1, 2, and 3. It's crazy.
Where the hell are we?
And then there's the sound design.
This is cool, bro.
All chainsaws have voices. When it came to the sound for our Proto Lancer, it was important to us to track down the exact make and model that was recorded back in 2006 and rebuild it from the ground up using our new sound effects system. This
Bro,
chainsaw has a
you hear
14-inch
that?
blade with that signature
Transformers
meaty
Cybertron
yet
collection,
intimate
please,
sound.
please!
And when it revs, you can hear all the gnarly details. In terms of how you'll experience Kelowna, I always think about our acoustic system like this. I'm walking down a street and I hear the sound reflecting off the walls around me. Then I step into an alley and everything immediately tightens. I come back out into a wide space and the sound opens up again.
It's a game of
almost
the
like a
decade. It
cathedral.
just might be. I'm not even gonna hold you. It just might be. I'm not even glazing. This actually,
And it's not
but it
just
has
those
to have horde
spaces.
mode.
It's
It
the
gotta have
transitions
multiplayer.
between
Right
them
now,
where
we
the
just
magic
see a
really
story.
happens.
If this
That's
is
where
just a
things
story
feel
game,
alive.
I'm not gonna say it's
That's
game of the
acoustics
decade.
in
This
real
is
time.
great.
It's a heavy world. And what better way to experience its dread and tension than through the music and sound that surrounds you?
No other game does the squad like Gears does. Our themes, our gameplay, and our modes, they all revolve around
But I
this
have
core
to buy it.
element. It's not just about the brotherhood that you
I don't have to
experience in
buy it, but I
stories.
have to buy
It's
it.
also about the bonds you create with your friends. Co-op has always been a part of our DNA. And like every great Gears game, you can bring your own squad to this fight. In campaign, all 4 characters
Game
are
of the
playable for
decade's
this fight.
insane, dude.
And we support
I said
4-player online
it's only
co-op
game
and
of the
2-player
decade.
split screen on console. In Versus, our
Split screen,
sweaty
let's go.
squad-based PvP is back, with a collection of 44 modes and all new maps set in locations in and around the war-torn city of Kelowna.
They got the
We've
multiplayer.
combined classic Gears symmetrical PvP map design with new traversal opportunities. You'll put your skill to the test alongside a seasonal roadmap of killer content, almost all of which you can just earn by playing the game, completing in-game challenges, events, and achievements. And today, we're excited to announce a dynamic new evolution of Gears' iconic PvE mode, Horde Siege. It's a
They got all
12-player
three!
mode where all 3
They got all
squads fight
three!
alongside each other to battle the Locust Invasion and defend Kelowna across a range of city-based maps. We'll have more to share soon, and we hope you join us for our open beta weekends later this summer.
We good? Sergeant Phoenix?
Bro.
Guess we're back to it.
We can't outrun the past. breathing. We're the ones that keep fighting.
20 years of Gears is such a milestone. It is such an honor and also a huge responsibility to make sure we deliver on the story of Gears.
It always comes back to the squad. It always comes back to this theme of getting through the absolute shittiest of times with somebody else who constantly has your back. And that's Marcus and Dom's story. The story of the original trilogy. The story of E-Day. And the story I think we can all relate to.
Thanks for pushing through. Couldn't have done it alone.
King Larkman.
Having the opportunity to have E-Day come out in the same year as the 20th anniversary of Gears, the quarter-century anniversary of Xbox, it's almost like a homecoming. It's like returning back to our roots and saying, fuck yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
And we have so many more stories to tell.
Back.
It's an incredible honor and one that we want to make sure that we do right.
Bro. Oh, I can't have that.
Ty. What a nightmare.
Untouched by nearly 80 years of war. Destroyed in 2 nights.
For us, the heart of Gears has always been about the bonds you make in the darkest of times. Inside the studio, we rally around a simple phrase: never fight alone. It guides how we build our stories, our gameplay, and our world.
So this is bad.
It's how we work as a team
for someone.
And the commitment we make to you.
For one person, this is bad.
Everything comes back to that important idea of sharing life's experiences, the highs and lows, together. And E-Day is the best expression of never fight alone that we've ever made. Whether you'll be picking up a Lancer for the first time ever, or you're as battle-hardened as Marcus Phoenix, there's always a place for you in the Gears squad when Emergence begins on October 6th.
This is the new trilogy. This is cool. But listen. Oh my goodness, I have too much to say. It's over, right? We're done. We're done. Okay, we're done. Let me turn this down. Listen. So, oh man, hang on. My brain is running with too many thoughts. Hold on. Ron, this is coming out in like 5 months. This is done, I'm playing this. But listen. Okay, so look. There's so much that just happened, or they just showed so much of the game. Looking forward to AC8 this October. Oh yeah, Ace Combat. Please don't pre-order that, Axel. Please don't pre-order that. Don't pre-order it. Just buy it though. But I'm saying don't pre-order it. Okay. When I say this is gonna be the new trilogy, so I'm peeping, right? And we're gonna pull up some things here. Cause like, hold on, wait. Gears, we're not getting a Gears 6. So that's what I'm realizing now. We're not getting that no time soon. I might not see Gears 6 until I'm 45. So, and honestly, that might be okay. That might be okay with this. And the reason I say that is because I'm realizing and I'm learning. I had completely forgot. I expected to see him. But this dude left the studio years ago. Rod Ferguson was the dude that made Gears 5 and 4. Like, he was the overhead or whatever. He would be the one speaking a lot. Rod or Rob, I forget his name, but he left. His kid's gonna walk in and him crying over Gears. Yeah. And honestly, as crazy as it sounds, I hope we don't get Gears 6 for a while. This is a new team led by dude we saw, that creative director we saw earlier in this month. And he the one that's overseeing this. There's no way this team big enough that they working on Gears 6 at the same time. That's not happening, G. So what they could do that's perfect, I don't know if this is their plans though, but what they could do that would be perfect is E-Day, E-Day 2, whatever you want to call it, and E-Day 3. Wherever E-Day ends in the third game, it has to be the exact, let me cook. Hold on, I'll show it. Instead of saying Gears E-Day 3 has to end right here. So it has to end with Marcus getting tried for his crimes. His war crimes that he did for the sake of, you know, of battle.
What are you doing here? Getting you out. Here, put this on. You'll need it.
If they do that, whatever this trilogy is right here will be a masterpiece. It could be a masterpiece. They could tell the whole story up to the start of Gears 1. And that'd be the perfect way for this new team or this new leader to really like go his own direction with it, because you could do this. These aren't Gears 6. This isn't Gears 6, this isn't Gears 7. This is E-Day, or an E-Day sequel, whatever you want to call it. And this game looks incredible. W Showcase, man. W Showcase. I think the only thing I'm disappointed in is I wanted to see more of that Korean zombie game from last year or the year before. But all of this looks good. Why would 2 and 3 have to get remade? Absolutely not. While I would love a Gears 3 just remaster, they don't even need to get remade. What you mean? Why would they have to get remade? If they were gonna remade them, they should have already did. Nah. And if I'm being honest, we didn't need a Gears 1 remake. We didn't need a Gears 2. We just needed a Gears 3. I'm being so for real. So